Hey, what's up? This is my second video for experiments in passiveincome.com, and now I'm going to talk about how to rank your websites, because when you created the website about something that you love, you need to promote it because no one's going to find it, so that's what you have to do. Now, when it comes to promoting your website, you'll discover why it's important to create something that you care about. So, there are two ways to promote your website. One is by word of mouth, which is possible, and that means that you go to Twitter or on other forums and you search for your keyword, and you see if people are talking about something that is related to the website that you create, and you interact with your community, with the community, and you leave links. But you have to do this in a non-spammy way. You want to be helpful. So you can only do this if it's about something that you love, because in my case, when I created my website around solar panels, I wasn't interacting with the community because, well, I'm not an expert on it, so it was a bit weird. So I decided to dump the project because it felt wrong to me to talk about something that I'm not expert at. I mean, I like the idea of solar panels and I support them, but I'm not an expert. With other things, though, I can go to Twitter, search for people who are talking about it and talk with them. I mean, I can build a real relationship about something that we both care about, and at that point they're probably going to be interested in what I'm talking about, so they will be visiting my website, and at that point my goal is to provide something useful for them. The sale is another thing, but you shouldn't really focus on that. You first want to focus on creating a relationship and help them. Everything else will come. So that's the first way to rank for it, because if you interact through Twitter and especially forums, you're going to build backlinks for your website indirectly, and other people are going to link to you as well. And as you know, the 99% of SEO is building backlinks, which is the topic of a second way of building backlinks. So let's say that you're interacting with your community, but the competition is very high and you need to build hundreds of backlinks. So how can you do that? To do this, there are a few ways, but they're all about creating articles that you can promote on websites, like design articles, article dashboard, and others. Or you can use a software to automate this process. In my experience, most of this software do nothing. I mean, a guy suggested me to try two of these tools, and I tried them both, and these tools cost me like $60 per month each. So I was investing, in my case, $120 per month, which is a lot of money for me. So, but I was willing to learn, and I wanted to see if they were really working. So in my case, and you don't have to do this, I initially used these tools and I was getting results, but I didn't know from which tools they were. So I did an experiment on my personal blog, and I created 3 websites and I promote them with one tool, and then I create another website and I promote with the other tool. The reason there were 3 from the first one is because there were a lot of options and I wanted to test different scenarios. So the results were amazing. I mean, with a free website, I couldn't rank them for even an easy keyword in 1 month. So it was a waste of time and of money. With my other website, on the other hand, I was able to rank it in the 5th position in maybe 2 weeks, but I did nothing. It was one WordPress blog with one post, and that post was pinned content, so it was just the software that did this in 2 weeks, so for a brand new website. So if you want to create a lot of links, my advice is to go with a software that does that for you. In my case, I'm using Blog Blueprint because in my experience it works. With this software I can create up to 20 backlinks per day, and to do this I need to create 20 articles that have at least 100 words. So you may think that it would take a lot of time to do this work, but in reality it only takes me like 10 minutes of work per day. And the reason is that you can create these snippets of articles in advance, and to do so you can write an article once and then use a spinner software to create hundreds of versions. And I'll be honest with you, I didn't think that a spinner software could do this, but they're very powerful. I mean, you can really create tens or hundreds of unique articles with good quality. And this, I use a software which is called the Best Spinner, and it works on Windows, so I'm a Mac user, so I had to emulate Windows, but it was very worth it. So that's one kind of software that I think you need, and it's a one-time fee. It costs money. I don't know if you can, maybe you can ask for a discount, I don't know, I pay the full price. But with that I create an article once and I can promote it for months. So that's how I will automate link building. But what's really important for me is that you, in my opinion at least, is that you do both of these tactics, because the links that you create through Blog Blueprint are generally of good quality, but you want to create other links. You can use social medias or social bookmarking sites, but you want to create a community around it, because, well, maybe you can easily make $100 just by using Blog Blueprint, because if you're ranking in the 1st position, someone is going to buy from you. But if you have a community around it, well, you'll be making a lot more. So that's very important in my opinion. So that's everything that it is to say about SEO. I know it's nothing exceptional, but the reality is that SEO is simple, but you have to know what to do and to do it constantly. So every day I know that I have to create some backlinks for my website, to interact with the community and to build real relationship. I mean, when I'm doing this, my goal is not to make sales, but to create connections with other people. So that's what you want to do as well if you want to succeed in this thing. Thank you for watching.